Seth O'Brien and Menudo hanging out in the studio here. I want to touch on the MTV show, Making Menudo.
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah. What was it like? What was it like going through the whole process? Not only auditioning for this group and everything, but then doing the reality show thing during the whole. Was everything that happened? Did it all go down on camera, or was there kind of the audition process and then the for the TV process?
No, actually, there was, since we stepped in their offices, there was cameras already, and we just ride there and they like put the little mic on us, so like they could hear us or whatever. So you like everything that you would do, it would be like there 24/7.
Recorded.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It
So,
was crazy.
how long was the whole process? How long did it take to tape the show?
It took about maybe
Took a whole summer.
It took a whole summer. We started with Road to Menudo on MTV3, which was the auditioning process. Before the reality show. So it was maybe around April, May.
In October. The first audition was in October.
October in Puerto Rico, and then April, May of '07 was the Dallas, Miami, LA, and New York auditions. And then we were the top 15 guys who moved to Miami, and there it was like June, July, early August. We recorded the whole reality show in Miami, Florida. So,
Well, how many people started out through the whole process? It came down to you five from how many, you think?
Thousands. There were like thousands and thousands of guys that auditioned in all these different cities, and then they narrowed it down to 20 in the semifinals that was on the show Road to Menudo, which was filmed in New York. And then out of that, they eliminated 5 guys, and they said, okay, you 15 guys are going to do the reality show in Miami. And from there, they eliminated like 1 each performance, or maybe even 2. So it was crazy, and no one was safe.
All right. How much did you guys get any downtime during it? Like, was there ever a time where they kind of let you guys?
there were a couple of days.
Take the night off, take the day off, take a weekend off, whatever. No cameras.
They did it on Independence Day.
So once in a while we got a day off, but rarely ever. The only reason we got Independence Day off was because the crew wanted the day off.
Oh yeah.
So
nobody wanted to film you during that time.
Yeah, everybody wanted to celebrate. It was 4th of July. All the 21 and over people wanted to go hang out and party and stuff. But I mean, it was fun. I mean, we couldn't complain. I mean, we had fun just doing what we loved and just being on the show, and it was an experience for all of us, and we honestly didn't complain. The hotel was paid for in Miami Beach, and South
It was a nice hotel.
It was beautiful. It was the best summer of our lives,
That's awesome. All right, well, we're hanging out. They got a couple more songs for us. One more time, they're gonna do another song. What do you got next?
Midnight.
Midnight. Yeah. Give it up for Menudo, everybody.
I know you see me in the dream. My mind's getting so. I know you see me in the dream. My mind's getting so. I know you see me in the dream. My mind's getting so. I know you see me in the dream. That's why in the night, in the middle of the night, in the middle of the night, things are in the middle of the night, in the middle of the night, in the middle of the night. Don't try to fight it. I know you're mine. Don't try to hide it. I know you're nice for women. You know the shit I'm like crazy like I'm a deep like Kevin and Britney. Or maybe like Kanye and Fitty. I know you see me in your dreams. My wife's been tricks on me. I know you see me in your dreams. My wife's been tricks on me. I know you see me in your dreams. My wife's been tricks on me. I know you see me in your dreams. That's why in the middle of the night, you think about me. Don't try to fight. In the middle of the night, yeah. In the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. Die. Woo! Thank you. That was
All right, we're hanging out with Menudo today in the performance studio. We got a whole bunch of people in here. They're gonna ask you guys some questions in just a little bit. But first of all, I got a question for you. I heard a little rumor about July 4th in an airplane. What's the deal there?
Okay, well, I always get that question. But, okay. All right, well,
Is this a tough one? Do we need to put a disclaimer before this
no,
one?
not really. It's because, like, the guys always tell me, like, it's too long of a story. You need to shorten it. So I'm gonna try and make it as simple as possible. We were about to fly to Knoxville, Tennessee to do a show to perform with Metro Station, Boys Like Girls, and Good Charlotte. And we got on the plane, and I had my iPod in my ears at the moment. And the woman like said, "Turn off your music," and I was like, "Well, it's not on. I just keep it on because it's also like earplugs, so my ears don't pop." And so she's like, "Take them off." So I took them off, and then we had to evacuate the plane because it was like a delay. So it was about like a 30-minute delay. And we get back on the plane, and my iPod was not in my ears at all. It was wrapped up on my lap, and the woman just had an attitude and was just being really sarcastic. And I wasn't the only person she was being rude to, but she came up to me and she made like a complete U-turn and came back and looked at me and said, "Is it off now?" And like, and seeing that it wasn't on my ears, it was wrapped up like on my lap. So I looked at her, I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" You know? And then she's like, "Oh, don't give me no attitude, I'll kick you off the plane." And I'm like, "What?" And then she walks off, and I'm thinking, "Oh, whatever, she's just bluffing, whatever." She comes back with security. So I'm like, "Oh, okay." And my mom was right there too, so it was like, man, that had to happen in front of my mom. And my mom talked to security and was like, "Man, this woman's obviously having a bad day. She, obviously woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and she just likes to pick on whoever." So I mean, poor lady. But I mean, it was an unfortunate event, but we still got to perform in Knoxville, Tennessee, and then to show the world like what we're about. So
75,000 people. Yeah. So it turns out like our management rep, since we finally found tickets only for the 5 of us, so we travel without management, without anything. So Jeanette, our beautiful management rep, she burned a CD for us. No, and we get there, and then like we start with the first song, and it skips and it stops, and then we go into echo and it stops. So we're in front of 75,000 people, we end up singing a cappella, and the energy from the crowd was just amazing. We weren't expecting the crowd to go crazy for it.
And this is the same show after the flight?
Yeah, after the flight.
It was like 2 hours later.
Yeah, we were late, and they put us later on, so like much love to the radio station that set that up, and they still gave us the chance to perform. And I mean, it was one of those things, but I'm glad it happened because we actually got to prove to the world that we actually do sing, and no matter what situation we're in, we're always going to perform.
I'm just glad that you had your mom there to bail you out. You need to get used to it because mom's not going to be there to bail you out now.
I know, my mom was mad. My mom was laughing like, "Are you kidding me?" Everyone around me, even people who we weren't flying with, they're like, "Are you serious? This is really happening?" Like,
What's actually funny is now every time we're usually, because we're on promotion, we like fly every night, literally. So every time we get on a plane, we're like, "Carlos, please not this one."
No, and the thing is that he brought a new Bluetooth.
We like to iPad away from Bluetooth.
I know, I'm always with the Bluetooth, like talking and stuff, but like, I didn't have my iPod on though, that's,
last time when I went to LA, actually, I think I saw your picture up through the security gate, like your picture.
Yeah, morning. They got me in a couple airports. Every time I come in, the red light starts flashing and stuff.
Oh yeah. They make sure they say, "We're on orange," the color
orange alert?
Yeah, orange alert.
and then they look at us too, because it's not only.
They think we're the bad ones.
It's all good though. It's all good.
It was a meant to be thing, so.
Nice. Well, I'm getting buzz in my ear here that you guys are actually gonna keep going and do 2 more songs.
We're gonna add a song, yeah.
Is that what we do?
We're gonna have a song.
All right, we're gonna get to. Let's do this. We're gonna do 1 more song. Then I'm gonna let you guys ask some questions to them. The audience is gonna ask some questions. Are you cool with that? You guys good with that? Yeah. Yeah.